about doing some bar fishing, so I'm just going to see how deep it is over here. 22 foot right now. If it's too shallow, I'm not gonna. That's pretty shallow. See what it's like on the end up here. So it gets deep here. Okay, there'll be rocks there. So it's only about it's on a foot deep there. What to do? What to do? Can't really see anything jumping either. Nothing rolling. Fish here before. I just don't know. Not very strong current here. Oh, one just jumped over there. Gradually going back. Let's just have a look on the point there and just see how deep it is there. So with bar fishing, you need a bit of current to get the spin and glow going. rocks over there. What I might do, I might just sit out here for a bit. About 6 foot. See if the tide's gonna I'm gonna drop anchor here for a bit. Just want to see where we end up, see if we go back or not. There's some rocks there. Oh, we are going back. It's a heron. You must see fish. Oh, there's some fish just jumped out there. Oh, one just jumped there. Oh, maybe I'll throw it up. Because yeah, at the moment we can use a where are we? Yeah, bar fishing. Now, like I say, normally I would go over there, but it's very, very shallow up there. So I'm just going to throw the bar rod out and just see. Let's move this guy. I might use this. So that's just my spinner and spoons. So this is a bar rod, a little bit thicker. You see we've got a spin and glow on the end here. Let's see if we can get it untangled. So yeah, a thicker rod. It's a Shakespeare ugly stick. What have we got? 12 foot, 12 to 40 pound. And what we got on here is I think about 50 pound braid on the line there. Big chunky thing, because basically it's got a hold on in the river. So let's just let this down a little bit. I'll show you what else we got here. Okay, so we've got a spreader bar here. Woo. Okay, let's just pull the line out a little bit more. Okay, so this line goes into the water. We've got swivel here, and we've got kind of a spreader bar here. As you can see, this one's been used quite a bit. This one goes down to a weight. Now, depending on how the current is, you need bigger weights. So I'm going to use, this is a 12 pound, yeah, 12 pound weight. That should, because it's not very fast here. Okay, so yeah, so when it's on the ground, this bit sits on the ground, and this bit is basically designed to stop it getting tangled. And then this bit here spins around. And sometimes you can put bait on the end of this hook here. We make sure the barb is pinched, obviously, because it's in the rivers. But there's a bait ban right now. So when this is in the river, it spins around and away you go. So let's throw it in and see what happens. I mean, you can throw these out a long way. But see how see it spinning there? So when it's underneath, it's just going to probably annoy some fish, and they'll grab onto it. Into the bar there. Okay. up a little ways. I'm not going to throw it too far because I just want it kind of there. Pull it up just so it sits on the ground nicely. Should show my other lines as well while we're here. I've got a couple of other setups here. This is my spinning rod, so I use spoons and spinners on this, like this here. So this is a Fenwick HMX. So this one's a 9 foot. 9 foot is a good one to use. 15 pound line. This one has, I think, 30 pound braid on it, which is a good mix. I'll show you what else I've got on here. And then basically with the salmon ones, I've got a knot here to join to the leader. And this one is actually an FG knot, which is really good, really thin. And basically it ties down onto the leader, and it kind of clamps onto the leader. It's really good, really thin, so it goes through the eyes really, really well. So anyway, yeah, so 30 pound braided for the main line, and then this here is actually, I think, 12 pound mono, I think it is. Yeah. And then I've got it coming down to a spinner here, and I use these because these ones you can just unclip them and put something else on, so it comes off and then you just clip it back on again. I'm the type of person that likes to change spoons and spinners all the time. This one's a bit bashed up because I was using it on the river and it was hitting the rocks, so yeah, just use one of those. So anyway, that's a spinner, and what you can do as well, you can actually change this. You can put a jig on there as well, and then you can gradually like jig it back. This one you have to do a regular, like a steady speed, but you can put a jig on there as well. So it's a good general purpose rod, and you can use this in the Fraser, the Harrison, the Veda, the Chilliwack River, wherever you want. So there's that one. And I do have this other setup here as well, and I'll show you this. Let's take these off. This one's more of a float fishing rig, and again, this one, as you can see, I have a float on here. So here, let's just undo this and let's see what's on here. Together. Let me just untangle it a bit first. Oh no, we're untangled. Okay, so this is more a drift fishing rig. Okay, so see, it's a little bit different. All right, and this is a Shimano. This one's actually a 10.5 foot, 12 to 25 pound. This one, I think I have 20 pound main line. I haven't got them braided on this one, and then the other end, I'll show you here, I have a little bobber stop. So basically this lets you go however deep you want. So if you want to go, 4 foot, 3 foot, 2 foot, whatever, you can adjust this, so this you can slide up and down. All right, and then the float actually goes in. You got the weights here, and this is just, you can see this one I've used quite a bit. I should probably change them. They've been bashed around and dented a little bit. That's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, down to a swivel, and then I've got the main, or the leader, and this one I've just got an egg on it. It's a little soft bead. It's a squishy. It's been pretty popular in the rivers. A lot of people on the Vedder and Chilliwack use this kind of setup because it's really good to, basically you can follow the river with it. And the benefits of this kind of line, if you push it, then it easily runs off. Okay, this with the level one, you see, it just kind of, it just peels off very slowly. But yeah, that's the other sort of salmon setup. Again, all sorts of salmon. I've caught chum on this. I have caught pinks on this, very popular with pinks. And I'll catch some coho. I haven't caught coho on it yet, but I haven't really targeted coho with this rod. So yeah, that's another option. Anywho, just thought I'd show you. Actually, let's put it in this one here. I might use that later. Anyway, this thing's still here. Anyway, that's some of the fishing stuff I use. Yeah, so while I'm here, show you some of the lures and things I've used and things that have been successful. So when it's pink salmon season, pink spinners work. It's a new one I got for the next, I think it's next year that they run. So a nice little pink spinner there. This one's been very popular with pinks, and for some reason this shape is really popular in the stripes. This one's more of an opal colour, but that's been popular. I've tried this one, actually. This one I used a lot, and for some reason with the little squiddy attached to it, they seem to like that. This one I might have to retire because it's looking a little bit bashed up now. So those ones are really good for pink salmon. As for coho, let's see which ones have been popular for coho. This one's been really popular for coho, like a blue. This spinner here, again, a blue colour. I've caught a couple of coho on that, and so that's number 5. That's a Prime Lures one. What else have I used for coho? This one's been very popular. And there's also a chartreuse one, which is actually on my rod at the moment, but there's a chartreuse colour. Again, I've caught a couple of coho on that, mostly wild ones on that one. And again, the chartreuse colour here, again number 5. This one's from Fred's Tackle. But yeah, that one I've caught a couple on that as well. So those are good, but blues and the chartreuse colour I found are most popular for coho. As for chum, I have again caught them on a blue one, so I've caught them on a slightly larger blue. I've caught them that, blue and silver. And what did I catch them on the other day? Well, I caught one on this guy, which this one's actually it sort of glows, so I used it in murkier water, and the orange and the flash and silver, and I caught a coho on that. As for, caught a spring last year. I haven't really targeted springs this year, But I caught one of those on, where are we here? These ones are pinks. Where is it? Oh, there you go. Kind of like this. So I've got that one. It's more of an orange, a bright orange. And I do have some larger ones of these, which I think I left at home. But anyway, so an orange one's for like the king, chinooks, that sort of thing. So, but as you can see, there's a vast array of different spoons and things you can use, and it really depends on the lighting conditions. You can catch trout on these. This one here, I've caught trout on this one, and there's a green one here which I caught some trout on the other day. This one. So this one I caught some trout with that one as well. So there's all sorts of kinds. This one here, I caught a pink with this one the other day, but the color wise, and this one's got kind of a bell on it, and that one, well, I'm sure annoys some chum. I did actually buy that for chum because they're a little bit bigger, and I haven't really given it a go yet. I should give it a go. Maybe I'll do that later. But I've got all sorts of random colors here because you never really know. So this one kind of reminds me of the 80s. I've had a couple of bumps on this one, but never actually got one to the boat. Popular one, this one here, this has been popular for pretty much everything, and this one's got a UV glow on it, and well, yeah, when that one spins, it's shimmery, and apparently it either the fish love it or I don't know, it pisses them off, I don't know. But I've caught a whole bunch on that, and I'm glad I haven't got that one snagged up. I've got a couple more here which again I haven't really used. This one's just sort of a black prime lures. I haven't really used that one. I'm gonna have to see for that one. This one I bought for chum because they hate a lot of the purple colors, and I haven't caught anything on it yet, but it's a work in progress. And this one I got really for pinks next year again, to give that a go. So pink and orange. So, but yeah, depending on the conditions, there's brass ones, there's gold ones, there's all sorts of difference. It's really a personal preference, and depending on the river. But I'm just really talking about the Fraser here and what we use. These ones are good for trout in some of the lakes around, and they're good. Again, this one here I've caught some, this is a prime. Again, I've caught some coho with this one. It's really, really good. And again, that's more in the Harrison, and you can use it in Chilliwack rivers and Feather Canal, all that sort of thing. And yeah, so that's it. That's just some of the lures I use. This one I've had some interest in. I've used that one a little bit when it's a little bit of a shallower area. You can change these hooks. These are the ones that come with it. But you can change it to different kinds. So anyway, just thought I'd show you some of the lures I use. Some of them really need retiring. This one's a little bit dead, been bashed around, so that one I need to get rid of. This one's been used a lot, and again, it's caught some fish, but it's time for it, I think, to retire. So anywho, that's it. Just thought I'd show you. I'm going to get back to relaxing. Good luck fishing out there.